Thank you for joining us for another Kiki. There's so much happening in the world of Eurovision right now. It's kind of hard to take it all in, but we are going to try and narrow that focus today. And specifically, we're going to talk about Denmark. Are you
Yeah,
excited, Stephen?
I'm excited. I'm in music overload as of right now because, as you said, there's a lot happening in the world of Eurovision and just song contests galore. Um, and of course, it doesn't help that Denmark and Norway like to confuse us because they call both of their song contests Melodi Grand Prix. So don't get
You
too
really have to
confused
be on
there.
your toes.
You got it. Like, which Melodi Grand Prix are we talking about today? Denmark.
Yes. Before we get to that, I just want to mention that when this airs, we will have had another weekend of song contests. So Melfest Heat 1 will have taken place. Bulgaria will have selected their artists. Uh, Latvia will have had their Heat 2. Or excuse me, Latvia will have Heat 1 of their semifinals, and then Lithuania will have Heat 2. So there's just so much happening that it's impossible to cover them all. So if you're listening and you're like, why aren't they talking about my favorites? We promise we would want to. It just feels overwhelming, and we're doing our best, folks.
We sure are. But that's okay. You're all here. And as always, stick around, like and subscribe. YouTube, Spotify. We're on Instagram and TikTok. We're always throwing additional content out there as well. So we love to stay engaged with you all. Let us know what you want to hear from us. We always take that feedback as well. Like I said, today it's all about Denmark and how Sissal needs to return.
Okay, let's calm. We're good. Like maybe we'll get there. So okay, I think we're gonna do, just for the sake of talking about everybody, we are previewing Denmark and their song contest. We're just gonna go in alphabetical order by artist.
Yes.
So that
Yeah.
means we're gonna get started with Emil Otto and Copenhagen Noir.
Yes. And before we jump into it, just so people know and we kind of level set, we have 8 artists that are competing for Melodi Grand Prix 2026. Doug, do we know exactly how the format for this is set up? And I know in years past, it's been fairly similar to what Luxembourg Song Contest has done this past year, where they have sort of like a voting process that then sends like a super final into like the final 3, where they then vote again or they perform
Yep.
again or something to that nature.
Yeah, I am not 100% on how the voting is going to take place, whether it's combination jury, public vote, whatnot. But I can tell you that the format that is listed on Eurovision World is that there will be a super final, just like they did last year. So it would be the top 3 artists going and having a runoff, which there is definitely some mixed opinions between that. I am of the opinion that I much prefer that, because it allows you to say, I am going to throw all of my support behind my absolute favorite, and then we'll see if my favorite advances. But if they don't, I can now switch and throw my support behind maybe my second, or what was going to be my third favorite, to really get them across the finish line.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
am a fan of this format.
I don't mind it either. And I think, especially if they do sort of send the top 3 and do like a super vote or, the super final and do a reset, I think it equals the playing field, especially for those top 3 that go back in, and allows folks
Yep.
sort of like fresh start. Okay, these are your top 3 of these 3. Who's it going to be? I'm here for it. All right.
Yep.
So circling back, we've got Emil Otto, you said, with Copenhagen Noir.
Copenhagen Noir. It is one of my favorites. I'm going to say it right off the bat. It gives very jazz, cinematic, you had Aiden talk about Bella and being very cinematic. I also feel this is in the same vein of that, almost like old Hollywood style, gives that atmosphere. Obviously, we don't know what staging is going to look like, but I could almost see this being the staging much similar to JJ from Austria last year, black and white. It's very nostalgic.
Yeah, no, I get the nostalgia and I get like the cinematic vibe because every time I listen to it, I get Mad Men meets James Bond themed sort of vibes where you've got that type of genre or at least that type of um, aesthetic, if you will, where you've got sort of men in that sort of era that are very crisp and like clean cut like that, where they're talking about Copenhagen noir, like that, you know?
Like you almost need like a smoky
Need that, yes.
lounge. Like
Yep.
you're swirling your drink,
50s.
you've got the
Yep.
cigar going.
We're going
I'm a
50s.
fan.
We're going 50s. We're going mod. We're going Mad Men. Like that is where my mind goes when I hear this song. Is it a
Like a
favorite of
black and white
mine?
Dick
Yeah.
Tracy.
All of that. Is it a favorite of mine? I would definitely say this is a top 5 for me within the 8 that are competing. So it is up there for me, for
Sure.
sure.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I enjoy listening to this one. If it were to advance to the finals, I would have no problems with it. As you mentioned, like a top 5 of these
Yeah.
8 songs.
I do think that this is a strong song. I wouldn't be mad at it if it did qualify. Do I see this as a overall Eurovision qualifying entry? Not at the moment. And given Denmark's history over the past several years and it not being super strong, you know, Sissal was one of the
Yeah.
first ones to have broken that record in a very long period of time. I don't necessarily see this one, you know, rising to that sort of occasion. So let's put a pin in that one.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. But I mean, to everything we've said, I love the drama. It's just smooth, atmospheric. I'm not sure what other words that I can use to describe it, but it is fun to listen to.
Absolutely.
So let's go to our next one, which is Erica Jane, Death of Me.
And Death of Me. Okay.
Excuse you?
This
All right,
is,
hold on.
no,
This is
no,
where
no.
we're going to throw down.
This
Is that what's going to happen?
No, this is not where we're going to throw down. This is my
Okay.
plea to the members of our queer community who do not follow Eurovision. Do yourselves a favor. Check out Spotify, check out Apple Music. Find yourselves that anthem that will hype you up in the dumpster toilet that is 2026 to give you something to rock out to and something to jam out to, because like this needs to be played at every single gay bar that you attend. You need to be telling the DJs to blast this on repeat. This is Kim Petra meets Lady Gaga meets just about any currently relevant queer diva that you are worshiping right now, because it is that iconic. And that is my spiel right now. I'm obsessed.
Obsessed.
Yes.
Yes, that is obsessed is the only word I have for this. I mean,
Yeah.
It is a strong dance pop club. As you would say, Steven, I'm gonna be twerking my ass and shaking my titties to it.
Yes.
Like even if this doesn't go to Eurovision, I need it at Euroclub. That's all I can say.
100%. And that is why I will say this is my number 2, because I have subtle bias. We all know why.
We'll get there. Spoilers.
We will get there. If Erica Jane happens to win Melodi Grand Prix for Denmark, I will 100% rally and support this song, and I will shake my ass and tits wholeheartedly to this song. And I will shove this song down everybody's throat until they are sick of it.
I need there to be more exposure to this song. I want this to be one of those that like World of Sean latches onto and says, we are going to make Erica Jane Day. Yes. And just really like that's how strongly I appreciate this song. I'm going to tell you, in our house, it is on repeat. Ryan has already said, this is the winner. I don't care who else goes to Eurovision, this is the winner. Like, it is one that I can play incessantly and not get in trouble for playing incessantly.
Well, that's good. That is good.
So,
I have not yet exposed it to Roger because I know his taste, and this is not his.
This
is not his jam.
Fine.
This is not his jam,
and it's not going to be everybody's jam. But you know what? Like, the song talks about basically that, like, the club is her religion. She talks about, you know, partying and then going to church on Sunday. It's called Balance Baby. Like, you know, it is just a fun energy that we need, especially in America. God knows it's been rough so far. So this one's on repeat for me for days and days and forever.
And forevermore. Yes, absolutely. No complaints. 10 out of 10. Let's go.
No notes. All right. So let's move on to Roaring Heart. Is it Lasse Scriver? I have no idea.
You know what? Let's go with it. Lasse Scriver.
Roaring Heart.
Yeah. Roaring Heart. And yeah, you know, there is this thing that many people like to do in society today, and that is give out participant ribbons.
Oof.
This is one of them. Thank you for your participation. Definitely one that doesn't quite stick with me as strongly as some of these other ones, but I do believe that he has a very nice voice for what he's bringing to the stage.
That is a nice way of saying it. I just feel that this was sort of one of those that they want it to be an emotional, energetic, like uplifting type of song, but then it just sort of falls flat. It's almost like it's trying too hard. Like, it's trying so hard to be epic, but then it just doesn't feel great. Maybe an analogy was like you're yelling into a canyon and you're impressed by your echo. Like, you're the only one who's excited about this.
Yeah. It's the best way to put it, probably. You know, we've seen some song contests that have shocked us when it comes time to announce who, like, the top contenders are. And maybe this will be one of those moments where we have our we don't know European music moments, and that will be like this week's like moment that happens. And
I don't think this is going to be that one.
But you just never
know.
We have gotten it wrong so many times that
if it were up to me, and I think if it were up to us, we would say, thank you for being here. You may exit stage left.
Yes. Well said.
So
who do we have next?
Next up, we have Late Runner with Can You Feel It? And when I say that, the U is the letter U, because it's 2005 and we're texting with letters.
Yes. Oftentimes, if you have to ask if you can feel it, it's not deep enough. And that is a great way of saying that I cannot feel this song.
No.
No.
You're asking the question, and the answer is no. We cannot feel it.
Can I feel it? The answer is no.
Also, what are we supposed to feel? Because I am left going, I feel nothing.
Yeah. I am very confused around this song. Feel free to come at me if you are watching or listening to this episode and it's like, how dare you? If you just sat and listened deeply and opened your mind and opened your heart.
Tell us what we're missing then. Yeah, absolutely. Tell me why I'm wrong.
This. Please educate me. Help me understand a little bit more so that come February 14th, when I'm watching Melodi Grand Prix, I have a better understanding and possibly a deeper appreciation. When they're asking me if I can feel it, I can then say, yes, I do feel you.
And it can consent, like with consent.
Yeah. With consent.
With consent.
With All of the consent.
This song it's a no thank you from me.
Yeah.
So the next one is it Merker
Merkin?
and Touch
No.
My Love and Die.
So I am
Touch My Love and Die.
I
Oh
am
my goodness.
very confused about this song for a couple of reasons. One, what is happening? But two, why we take all of the information that we like gather and we collect from, the social medias and the stratospheres and all of this stuff. This song is very popular and shows as a strong favor to win, and I don't get it. This is based off of Eurovision. This is based off of Eurovision World, that they have them ranked very high in the odds to, go far. And
it's a choice.
Find myself very perplexed because I don't understand it, but the polls favor it. So, as we've learned in the past, the polls are often wrong because #Steve Castile. We could be very surprised that, this is one that doesn't do well. Or maybe we're wrong here where it's like, what the actual fuck? And like the people of Denmark are like, yes, this is what we believe. This is what we rally behind because this is our music. This is for us. This is for Europe. All of that.
All of the things. I hear the name of the song just right off the bat. Touch My Love and Die. Honestly, it sounds like the name of the next Bond movie.
That honestly also sounds like a Friday night at your house, though.
Ooh. This song is trying to do, I think, too many things. It wants to be like showy. It wants to be this big sound. It wants to be almost like orchestral in some respects, but then it's got this like moody goth thing going on.
Yeah, you've got a lot of emotions coming out, particularly with the female artist.
I do, when I say like orchestral, like big sound, like I am getting a little bit of, I mean, I've already said Bond, but like it's kind of giving a little bit of a Bond song, but if Bond were brooding in Scandinavian forests instead of sipping on a martini in Monaco. Like, it's just, it's Bond in the wrong place.
Very specific. That is very specific, but I'm like,
oddly specific.
You're not wrong. It's a thing.
I just don't know what this song wants to be. And for me, because it's trying to do too much, I'm lost.
Hey, can't all be winners.
No, they certainly can't.
No.
So we're going to keep on trucking forward. And so we have Sander Sanchez with Two Spirits.
It took me a while to appreciate this song. But as time has progressed, the more and more that I listened to Two Spirits, the more I actually it grew on me. It's up there in the top 5. It's part of my top 5 listen. I'm not going to say it's guilty pleasure, but it's one of those ones where I'm like, it's cute. I can appreciate the catchiness behind it. Do I find it to be a super strong song of Denmark's? It's one of those ones where I kind of put it in the Sand Saba category, where it's like,
okay,
it's fine. If you take it to Eurovision, it's gonna stay there, and we're all just gonna kind of remember it as being there, and that's okay.
I appreciate what this song does in terms of visibility, the queer community. It is, written for the non-binary experience of having that two-spirit identity. And I appreciate, what it's trying to tell us about the harmonize and strengthening one another. And basically, It is a affirming, uplifting
this,
message.
Yes, all of this.
It is, yes, it is giving me layered confusion of who you are and trying to navigate the world and all of the things. And so I absolutely appreciate that.
Yes.
Is this in my top 5? Yes. Is it at the bottom of that 5? Sure. But I can appreciate what he is bringing to the stage with this song. I enjoy listening to it. There we are.
Again, I think that there's potential there. And I also see this as like a Saba Sand repeat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Still a good song. Like,
absolutely.
If we weren't in a Eurovision mindset where we're ranking songs or in a contest, like if I heard this on the radio or whatnot, like maybe it was used in some sort of like art piece, like TV, television show, some sort of like short, I'm all for it. Like, absolutely. I enjoy it.
Absolutely.
When I have to put it on a nation song contest, that's where the lens and I'm viewing it with does change.
And that's where it gets complicated and tricky, I think, for a lot of folks when they're recognizing that there's multiple songs that are up for one spot. It's not that we're shitting on songs because they're awful. No, only one spot gets the golden ticket. You have to be at your best in order to win it.
Right.
So
I almost want there to be like this like wild card round of like maybe you play second or third in your national finals and then the public gets to vote on the 36th song that joins the contest.
Right. So there could potentially be this like, possibility that like one country has 2 entries, something.
Yeah, like second chance possibility. I don't know. I'm just saying like,
I don't know.
Yes, you are everything you just said. There is one spot available. There are a lot of good songs, a lot of songs that are in different genres, and rightfully so. I mean, you have a group of folks who are selecting what we're listening to. And so they are giving us a variety of things because they don't even know what folks are going to want to send. It's a whole complicated mess.
It's never going to be easy.
Never.
And speaking of never making it easy, let's talk about
Then they
Mother.
throw a returner in.
Let's talk about Mother. They call her Mother for a reason.
I don't know who they are.
The people. The people.
Is it you, Stephen? Are they in the room with us?
The people. The people of Eurovision call her Mother.
So we have to talk about it. Sissal and Infinity. Sissal, of course. I mean, if you're brand new to watching Eurovision, welcome. We love having you here. Sissal appeared in Eurovision 2025 with Hallucination representing Denmark, and they advanced to the They advanced to the finals for the first time in quite a while.
Sissal didn't just appear. Like, Sissal graced us with...
She was Eurovision.
Sissal graced us with her presence, number 1. Number 2...
So sorry.
Yes. She really brought Denmark back last year. I'm probably exaggerating, and humble me if you will.
No.
But Hallucination,
she saved Denmark and Eurovision.
Hallucination was a starting point for her. Infinity, I think, is the next chapter in what her vocal range and what her musicality can do. I think some people will argue that it sounds very similar to Hallucination, but I think the messaging is vastly different than what Hallucination was last year.
I am those some people. I do believe that I'm getting Hallucination 2.0, but is 2.0 better? I don't know.
I look at them completely separate, but I think also because I see separate stories being told, where Infinity, I see a lullaby, as she has explained it in past interviews recently. But I also just look at where I'm at in life and love that I have for certain people as being never ending and very eternal, which is part of what her chorus is saying in Nordic, for all eternity. And it just captures my emotions in such a way that, like, I sometimes almost like just get so teary-eyed that I have to take a pause in what I'm doing to just like be in the moment of Sissal and Infinity. And I'm always just like, oh my God, this is my number one. There is bias. I recognize it, but it's also just because of her vocals. Like, they're so strong and they're so good. I am hopeful that some of her time on Denmark's Dancing with the Stars will help her with some of her choreography this year. And if not, maybe it will just help give her some inspiration for staging in the nationals just in general, so that we see something instead of nothing like last year. And that's just kind of where my headspace is at right now. I recognize I am hardcore favoring a return for Sissal and Mother, because we've seen past returners come back and, you know, go 2 for 2. It would be pretty amazing to see Sissal go from, you know, making it to the grand finals, going from 2 points, to top 10, top 5. Like, come on.
I'm gonna let you have it.
Yeah, let me have
you have
it.
your feels.
Let
I'm
me
gonna
have
give you
it.
your feels. I'm gonna get a little bitchy just real quick, and then I'm gonna say some nice things.
Okay.
The chorus, it loops, and it loops so hard I forget that it was going somewhere, which I guess kind of tracks because the song's called Infinity. Like, see what I'm saying?
There you go. Yes.
There it is. So it's great. It's fine. It's great. I I do believe, and this is my biggest compliment to Sissal, is that she has taken every comment she has ever gotten and said, thank you. How do I make it better? She doesn't just hear the fans and the people and go, no, you're wrong. I'm perfect. I do everything great. You know, even last year when she made fun of herself from the very get go. Come on, girl, give us nothing. Like, we're gonna hang on to that comment for the rest of our lives because she was so humble about it, and she will take all the criticism, and she is going to look at it, and she is going to dissect it. She is very self-aware, and that I love about her. Is this the song to come back with? I do have questions about, like, is this the song that was the right song to come back with? Why are we coming back in the very next year? And of course, it's been done. We've seen that before. Lena with Satellite came back the very next year after winning the competition, right? Like, so it's not unheard of, but I do wonder if she is trying to bank the goodwill and recognition, name wise, that she has to get back there.
We have a couple weeks to find out. And
yes,
we're gonna let the people decide.
I want it to be known, and please don't come for me, internet. I absolutely love her. The song is great. Is it in my top 3 even? Absolutely. Is it my winner? No. But if she wins, I'm still going to throw my support behind her because, come on. Like, why wouldn't I?
We are Kiki divided here. However, we have a solid consensus when it comes to, like, our top, you know, top 2, top 3, where it's like, if these people do not win, we know to rally for Denmark.
Yes. And there are definitely some that, if they win, I'm still going to support them. They weren't who I would have voted for, but that's fine. I still love the song.
Yep.
And that's where she falls.
Yep.
There are certainly ones that I'm like, if they win, like, Denmark, you're dead.
There are some where I'm just like, if they win, I'm going to seriously be like, Denmark, what the fuck?
What are we doing, Denmark? So
what is happening?
We can both agree that if she were to represent Denmark, we are absolutely supporting her and we love her for it.
And when you see her on the streets of Vienna, you're going to be like, oh my God, mother, I was behind you 100%. And I'm going to be standing right next to you. No, she wasn't.
But here's the thing. If I saw her on the streets of Denmark and then I said that and then she was like, girl, I saw your podcast. No, you weren't. Then I would like die a little inside, sure. But I'd be happy that she had seen our podcast.
I mean, I would just be standing there. I'd be like, read her, Sissal, read her, mother, read her. I love that. Well, we have one more song, Mother.
Oh, there's that other one song, I guess.
We have one more song. My last shape, Mother, if you're seeing this, we love you. At least I do.
We love you. Thank you. Okay, so now it's time for that last song. Last but not least, I guess. Soren Torpegard, and I'm not even going to try the name of that song.
You mean you don't want to pronounce For Vigarhem?
Also known as Before We Go Home. That is the translation to it.
Yep. Sure.
It is the only song that is fully in another language. It is Danish. I don't know.
So it is in my top 3. But I think it's because of how traditionally like Danish/Nordic it is that I'm like, if you just set aside the fact that this man looks like a 26 version of Sylvester from Lithuania, like I kind of would say like, let's go like Danish Vikings and like get our like rally on. Let's get on like the Danish Viking ship and go for it. But no, instead you get like Nordic twink chanting. But I'm kind of here for it. I don't know why. There's just something about it that I'm kind of enthralled with about the song itself, being that it is of like Danish like lyrics and actual like language.
I have no problems with it.
You didn't know what to do with it. You were like, I'm shocked.
I didn't. This is in my top 5.
Okay.
I do believe it is a good song. It just is sort of mid for me. It doesn't do much for me. Like we've always said before, like if you have to go to the lyrics to appreciate it, then they're doing something wrong. I did go to the lyrics.
Well, you have to go to the lyrics because you don't speak Danish.
Also that. For me, it was very much a song of I should, but I shouldn't, but I should, but I shouldn't, but I will. That's really what the song is about. It's about, you should walk away from somebody, but you have that passion and, you're in the moment. And so I don't know, like the song title is Before Heading Home. And the whole idea is that, are you choosing this connection right now, quote, before heading home? I don't know. It's perfectly fine.
Top 5. Like I said, it's top 3, believe it or not. But I will be okay if they do not advance to the top 3. It's okay if it falls to the wayside.
Yeah.
It's a fun song. I enjoy it. It's fine. We clearly know who my favorite is, and my favorite 2 are. As long as those 2 advance, we good. We good, Eurovision.
I think we kind of already know, but let's go ahead and say our top five in reverse order. So five, four, three, two, one.
Okay.
On who you believe will do well. This is our prediction. Like,
Yes.
no judgments, except you're wrong, but no judgments.
Yes.
So give us your top five.
Top five for me, going from 5 to 1. Number 5 would be Emil Otto, Copenhagen Noir. Number 4 would be Sandra Sanchez, Two Spirits. Number 3, Soren Torpengard, Forby Garhem. Number 2, our girl Erica Jane with Death of Me. And then number 1, Let's Go Mother. Come on, Sissal. Give us Infinity. Let's go 2 for 2.
All right.
Doug, what say you?
In fifth place, I would give it to Soren Torpengard for Garham. In fourth, Sandra Sanchez, Two Spirits. In third, Emil Otto, Copenhagen Noir. In second, Sissal with Infinity. And in first, Erica Jane, Death of Me.
So with all that banter, we're fairly close in our top 5.
We really
just
are.
kind of like shaken up there, but not really a house divided here at Eurovision Kiki Podcast. Suffice it to say, if either Erica or Sissal find themselves the winner of Melodi Grand Prix, we will rally. We'll be good. We'll be great.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Final thoughts as we close out this week?
Oh, final thoughts. It's going to be a wild February. There's so many things happening. I hope we have a chance to talk about Norway, just because there's some really great songs in there. I hope we are going to get to Finland and UMK. So those are the 2 other song contests outside of Denmark that I think I'm watching the closest. There are songs from Latvia, Supernova, from Estonia that have come across my playlist almost like unintentionally that I am enjoying. So I'm hopeful to see what happens from them. But yeah, there's just so much. It's hard to track. So let us know what song contest you're watching.
Absolutely. And let us know what song contests you think we should commentate on, as well, as we are still working on upcoming episodes. Obviously, we know that Supernova has like 25 songs that are in the running. So many. Maybe we need to like narrow that down once they get to like a grand final, as well as Melody Festivalen for Sweden. Lord knows that they like to send 30 songs through various
400 heats later, we'll know.
And waves. So maybe we'll wait until they narrow that one down to a grand final as well, and we wait and see that 18s ends up going.
No bias there at all.
No bias there whatsoever. But I think that'll do it for this week on the Eurovision Kiki Podcast. Let us know your thoughts on Denmark's Melodi Grand Prix 2026 and thoughts on their finalists as we get ready to watch them compete February 14th. And feel free to drop some comments down below if you're watching on YouTube or on Spotify. That'll do it for this week. Be sure to also catch us and additional content on Instagram or TikTok. You can find us there just by looking for @Eurovision Kiki, or find us on Spotify or YouTube by searching Eurovision Kiki Podcast. But for Doug and myself, we will see you all at our next Kiki. Bye.
Bye.